It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store. As it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
In motion left goes Watson. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Once again, it's Irving.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
This defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll try and run here with Irving.
And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Bucky Irving, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Now Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
The Falcons at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10. Here's Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They're looking to throw. Penix. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing, Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got more complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Mayfield. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. So he missed his long field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. To throw, Mayfield. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. In motion left goes Watson. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Running the toss to Irving. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 71 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an
and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. To the air, Penix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Operating from the gun, Penix. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Throwing again, Penix. He'll try and do this himself. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyler Algier, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8.
That's the score. Falcons 14, Buccaneers 6. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. In motion right, that's Dell. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it 2nd and 7. In motion comes the tight end left. Mayfield down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
In motion right, that's Dell. On 3rd and short, going to their tight end. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs are back within a couple of the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for two here. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Mayfield going to try to throw for the two. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their second straight victory.
But they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity. And they're playing to it and playing well. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Dumps this one off Dodge here. That's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Penix working out of the gun here. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself. Know your worth. My actions been out of them.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. 23 yards for a touchdown. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 29, here's second down and 7.
180. What's up?
They're quickly out wide. This is Watson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Christian Watson. A gain of 18 on the play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Mayfield. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Ty Zentner to punt. Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Now Penix. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And they'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jordan Watkins, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. What's good on the extra point? And the lead is up to 15 now.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote a little Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Mayfield looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Play fake. Now Penix. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And the Falcons, 1st down.
And looking to throw. Penix.
This is caught.
And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half.
30. Buccaneers 12.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
49-yard line.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, Penix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Here's Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. A good pickup there at 22.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll throw with Penix. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Rondale Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Falcons 37, Buccaneers 12. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. In motion, the tight end. Here's Mayfield. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing, Mayfield. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And again, it's Mayfield. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Mayfield to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. To the air, Penix. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And now an audible here into something else. Watkins diving, he's got it. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Ready.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Brenton Strange, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Lutz now to kick this one away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield now.
Quick slant to Otten.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
180. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Takedown.
62 yards.
And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 24.
Buccaneers, 19.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
They go play action here on first down.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now Pennett's going to hold on to it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and they won't want.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
180!
Mayfield. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Lutz will look down the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
50, Buccaneers 19. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. They're trying down with Irving. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And they'll indeed take a knee. And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's 2nd down. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Mayfield looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to go hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go now. Lightning 18.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, They certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Falcons, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.